Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here. Remember to subscribe for the latest videos. In a revelation that has left millions of fans reeling, Paiz, the beloved matriarch of YouTube's once golden couple, the Paiz family, has finally broken her silence. And what she revealed is nothing short of devastating. With a tremble in her voice and tears barely held back, Catherine peeled back the carefully curated veil of perfection to share the raw, painful truth of her marriage to Austin McBroom. The fairy tale was just that, a well-lit illusion. For years, fans believed they were watching a dream family rise to fame, love, and success, one vlog at a time. But behind the closed doors of their lavish mansion and seemingly perfect lives, Catherine was living through emotional turmoil, betrayal, and the slow disintegration of a marriage built on a shaky foundation of lies and public performance. Appearing on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Catherine didn't just tell her side of the story. She unleashed it like a tidal wave. She described, in painstaking detail, how she found out about Austin's countless affairs, how it shattered her confidence, how it made her feel worthless, and how for years she put on a brave face for the cameras while her private world was quietly imploding. "I was hurt more times than I can count," she said, "but I stayed quiet because I thought that's what love was." With that single sentence, millions of hearts broke alongside hers. Catherine admitted that Austin's infidelity was not a one-time mistake, but a pattern of deceit that spanned nearly the entirety of their relationship. She confessed to feeling trapped, isolated, and emotionally exhausted. "There were days I looked at myself in the mirror and didn't recognize who I was anymore," she said. But perhaps the most shocking part of Catherine's interview wasn't just that Austin cheated. It was that he tried to rewrite the story. Catherine was visibly hurt as she addressed Austin's counterclaim that she knew about the cheating and gave him a free pass as long as he didn't embarrass her publicly. "That's not who I am," she said, her voice firm but emotional. "I would never condone that. I would never agree to something that broke my heart every single time." Her words were a direct contradiction to Austin's recent Snapchat post, where he claimed he had been transparent and that Catherine was aware of his unhappiness. It was a classic case of he said, she said, but this time it felt like millions of women around the world heard Catherine loud and clear. She wasn't speaking just for herself. She was speaking for every woman who's ever been lied to, gaslit, and made to feel like she was crazy for wanting honesty. The emotional weight of her words was even more profound when she discussed the children, the 3 innocent lives, caught in the middle of a toxic dynamic. "I stayed longer than I should have because I didn't want to break up my family," she admitted. "But staying was breaking me." As Catherine fought back tears, listeners couldn't help but feel the deep conflict inside her. The impossible choice between personal happiness and being the glue for her family. Her story resonated because it wasn't glamorous, and it wasn't sanitized for the spotlight. It was raw, it was painful, and it was real. She also revealed that writing her memoir, Dolores' My Journey Home, was the beginning of her healing process. "I had to face every part of myself that I had hidden away, the good, the bad, and the broken," she said. The book is a deeply personal journey through her childhood, her turbulent marriage, and her journey back to self-worth. In it, she lays bare the reality of life as a social media icon, the pressure to be perfect, the hate from strangers, and the loneliness of living in a house full of cameras. But devoid of emotional intimacy, Catherine's vulnerability is not just inspiring, it's transformative. Austin, for his part, has taken to social media to address the storm. In a Snapchat video, He accepted responsibility for his actions, stating, "I'm not proud of what I did. I was a bad husband." However, he continued to insist that Catherine was aware of what was going on and claimed she had said, "Just don't embarrass me." That allegation was quickly and firmly denied by Catherine. "I never said that," she asserted. "I never would." The internet, predictably, exploded. Fans took sides. Hashtags began to trend, and the Ace family's once adoring audience became divided and emotional. Some stood by Catherine, praising her for her courage. Others questioned the timing of her revelations and speculated about motives. But Catherine didn't do this for clout. That much is clear in every word she speaks. This was a woman reclaiming her story after years of being silent. "I lost my voice in that relationship," she confessed. "Now I'm finally finding it again." And it's not just her voice she's reclaiming. It's her identity, her future, and most importantly, her peace. The couple who once symbolized modern family success is now the symbol of something much more important. The truth that even seemingly perfect lives can be built on heartbreak. Catherine's strength in sharing her truth is a reminder that you can walk away, even if you've spent years convincing yourself that you can't. That healing is not linear, but it's worth the fight. That love, even when it fades, teaches us lessons we carry forever. As she embarks on this new chapter, solo, strong, and speaking her truth, Catherine is no longer just Austin's wife or the Ace family's mom. She is her own person, with her own story, finally told in her own words, and the world is listening. So what's next for Catherine Paiz? If her recent media presence and upcoming book tour are any indication, she's not slowing down. She's building a new future, this time on her own terms. And for fans around the world, her journey is more than just celebrity gossip. It's a story of heartbreak, survival, and finally, rebirth. If you've ever believed in second chances, in rising after the fall, or in finding yourself after losing everything, Catherine Paiz's story is one you won't want to forget.